Good morning everyone, my name is Debasis. I am studying BSc AG in CUTM Parle Community. Today I am going to share my experience in nutraceutical domain. The term nutraceutical comes from the word nutrient, which is nourishing food component, and pharmaceutical, which is medical drug. Nutraceutical is defined as the food or part of it that provides the body with medical or health benefits, including the prevention and treatment of disease. In our domain, nutraceutical, we read about introduction to nutraceutical, functional food, and nutrigenetics. In introduction to nutraceutical, we learned about organizational elements, classification of nutraceuticals, dietary supplements, fortified foods, functional foods, and phytonutraceuticals. In functional food, we learned about prebiotics and probiotics, its definition, benefits, and various food products related to it. Then comes nutrigenetics, which includes nutrigenomics, concept of personalized food, etc. In AELP, or Agricultural Experiential Learning Program, we did oil extraction and preparation of nutraceutical product in phytopharma unit and gram tarang. We use supercritical fluid extraction process. So supercritical fluid extraction process is the process of separating one component, the extractant, from another, the matrix, using supercritical as the extracting solvent. The extraction is usually from a solid material but can be also done from liquids. CO2 is used as the most used supercritical fluid, as it is a lipophilic solvent. The separation of CO2 is simple and nearly instantaneous. No solvent residue is left in the extract. It is FDA approved and is inexpensive. For this extraction process, I used black cumin and later on prepared the shampoo. The various parts used in this extraction process are pilot control panel. This is the control panel where we start the pilot plant. It helps us to keep an eye on the extractor pressure, temperature, and other necessary parameters for extraction of the oil. Then comes storage unit, which helps us to store CO2 in the unit. It helps us to maintain the pressure of 52 bar or above and helps us to provide CO2 as per our requirement. CO2 cylinder. The cylinder provides CO2 according to our requirement and it goes straight to the storage unit. CO2 heater. In CO2 heater, the temperature of the CO2 is increased and is then forwarded to the extractor. BPRB. Back pressure regulator valve. It helps us to control the pressure of the extractor and helps us to keep the pressure up to 250 bar in case of black cumin. Condenser. The remaining CO2 moves into the condenser where it is again turned into liquid for using. Separator. In the separator, we get the extracted oil. So now let's come to the materials required for preparation of black cumin shampoo, which are carrier oil, that is olive oil, surfactant, glycerin, and black cumin extract. The steps required for preparation of shampoo are: we prepared a sample of by taking 1 ml of black cumin essential oil in test tubes. Then we added 5 ml of glycerin, a surfactant in each of the test tubes and mixed them properly. I poured 5, 10, 20 and 25 ml of olive oil in each of the test tube respectively. Then we went for some lab tests like carbohydrate test, amino acid test, and spectroscopy. Carbohydrate test. During the biochemical investigation, it is necessary to establish whether a given sample, particularly of a purified preparation, consists of carbohydrates or not. In this case, no carbohydrates were found. Amino acid test. The qualitative analysis of amino acid is characterized by the color change, precipitation, or the ring formation, etc., based on which the amino acids can be detected and classified. No amino acids were found in this shampoo. Spectroscopy. The spectroscopy uses the absorption of light by molecules in the wavelength range from middle and near UV 200 nanometer to 400 nanometer to visible light 400 to 900 nanometer. In spectroscopy, we did photometric measure, spectrum measure, and quantification. So at last, I can say that from this domain, I learned about functional foods, their effects on human health, the role of antioxidant, polyphenols, omega-3 fatty acid to prevent different physiological disorders. I also learned about how to design a drug molecule and identify its applications. Thank you.